So I've got a power cord hooked up to it. Obviously not the right one. This came from Lowe's. I had this fridge shipped to me from, I think it came from Southern Illinois, and I think the owner forgot to put the cord in with it, but that's fine. It's just a cord. But anyways, I don't have it on, but you see here we're pulling 15.5 watts. And I am so glad to see that it's doing that, because what that actually is the sump heater is functional. And it is on whether you have the unit on or off. And what that does, it's an oil conditioner, and it prevents excess amounts of sulfur dioxide from getting built up into the oil itself. And you notice it more on starts than you do when it's running continuously, because once it's plugged in and running, it's warmed up, it's good to go. But what this is going to do, it helps boil off any excess sulfur dioxide that's trapped in the oil. And after who knows how long the thing's been sitting, I'm going to let this do its job for quite a while here before I turn on the on switch. But what can happen is, if you've ever had one of these things, sometimes you'll hear a large thump, or it'll actually shake a little bit. And what that is sulfur dioxide in the oil in here, just kind of letting loose explosively as everything's taking off. And what this oil conditioner does is it helps prevent that. All right, moment of truth. So we got kind of a noisy unit here, and it's cooling, but that's about as cold as it's gonna get. And that noise there, that's not normal. And I've jarred this machine a little bit, picking it up and dropping it on its feet, and it quiets it down temporarily, thinking it was a stuck-on loader. But I'm starting to lean more towards non-condensable gases built up in the float chamber, which is more of a CA series with the methyl formate units. But the way this is behaving, we've got good heat on all the coils here. But the float chamber itself is it's cold. It's cold compared to the rest of it. And typically this is at least within 5 or 6 degrees of the coil going into it. Okay, I'm going to just ever so slightly lead this off. This one too is pretty potent stuff, so it's not the type of thing you want to do in your house. Let that float chamber catch up here. And there we go. We are definitely cooking with gas now. Quieted way down. I know my phone probably picks up the audio. It makes it sound a million times worse than it really is. But this is actually a tolerable level. You can have this indoors and not question if it's excessively noisy or not. And we are cooling down very quickly now to a level where it should get into the low teens there and eventually cycle off. But there may be, from what I hear, because I can still hear some surging going on, there might be even more non-condensables in here. And what's going to happen is, as they go through the system, they're going to keep building up in this float chamber. And I'm just going to keep feeling this float chamber to cool down. And once this starts cooling down and it's not close to the same temp as the rest of the high side housing here, then I'll know it's time to vent this off again and get all that stuff out of there so the float can do its job. But as of right now, it is cycling down and pulling down like it should, and I'm going to just keep monitoring this. But yeah, exciting stuff. And there we go. We've leveled off into a beautiful, quiet running machine, and I just turned the fans off in the shop so you can give it a listen to its hum. It's no louder than a box fan. You could have this in the corner of your living room or bedroom, and it is pulling down to temp. Perfect. I bet you this will cycle off fairly shortly, all depending on how that is adjusted after 100 years. But excellent running machine. Just need to get some bleeding done of non-condensables. But yeah, I can say that is an unmodified 100% original machine that has not been rebuilt. It is 100 years old and it's running.